That's Jay.
Jay, this is Fats. We both are producers, directors, many positions.
Many positions.
Okay. And from your perspective, or at least for the audience, what can they expect this season in Citified?
A good introduction. What you think, yo? Good shot, North. Fucking great.
Something
show.
different for the city.
Yeah.
Where we have said before, we're not doing a wire, we're not doing a corner. We're actually just doing something different from the city. The opposite of what you normally would see. But we're going to have like real conversations, something that's going to get the people thinking, just something good that will bring some goodness to our city right now. So basically all the characters, we have 7 main characters with other extra characters that come in and out throughout the season. With the main 7 characters, they all go through different transitions. You have Mike and Quinn, which are the married couple. We all know what marriage look like, so it can go up and it can go down. Then you have Keisha, which is our activist. She's about the community, give back.
Real passionate
about the community. Then we have Chrissy, which is a hustler. She does all kind of. She's an entrepreneur per se.
Yeah, she just know how to get to it.
She know how to get to it. Then we have Lindsay, spiritual, meditates. She's into the spiritual realm of things. Curtis, athletic. You know how Baltimore is. We got athletic guys that play ball or just in the gym and stuff like that. So, and then we have Frankie, the funny one out the bunch. He's more so like a Cole from Martin. Always got something funny to say, but there's truth to it.
Don't forget swag.
Oh, and we gotta bring out our
Can't miss swag.
Swag.
Yeah. Y'all gonna be swag.
Y'all gonna see swag, and y'all gonna love swag when y'all see swag on the TV for the very first time.
Okay, cool. And I guess if you can, without spoiling it, because I know, I guess, a bunch of twists and turns is going to come throughout the season, but if you can, give us sort of an overview of what sort of this season is going to mean in the end.
So a lot of conversations that we try to have in the community that we're afraid to because of people looking or what people might think, we touch on those subjects and we see how people really react to it. So like Roe versus Wade, Black Lives Matter.
I say it's gonna have you thinking. Like I say, it's gonna have you thinking on the fact that a lot of things that people don't want to say is going to be. You feel me? We're gonna try to pinpoint them issues so that we can have people really thinking in mind to see that this stuff is really going on. Like we got a lot of things we're gonna touch on, a lot of different issues, and a lot of different key points in relationships, friendships, and just basic outgoing things of life.
Right.
Dope. Now, okay, I kind of want to ask you, like, was there anything that you wanted to put in this script or even the show in its totality that in the writer's room you were like, okay, we can't actually do that. We don't want to do this. We're gonna, sort of keep it in the.
Oh no, we pushing to the limits.
Push the limit.
Yeah.
Show 'em up.
Oh, we pushing all the limits.
They gotta tell us no.
And even with that, it's still gonna happen. So yeah.
No, for sure. And I guess, are there any characters that you personally relate to the most? Like, do you see yourselves in any of these characters at all?
Somewhat. I mean, a person will say, hey, they thought about being this person, or they know someone that's like that, in a sense. Yeah.
True that, Dad.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. This is relatable. I like it. It's like relatability is one of the, I think, things I heard throughout everybody. It's like you're gonna find something about yourself in the show.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
No, for sure. Do you have any, I guess, last words for like any fans, anybody that's watching, any viewers that are going to be tuned in to Citified The Series?
Look, tune in to Citified. Keep your eyes on Majestic Behavior because you don't know what we're going to be doing next.
That's all I say. Stay tuned. Keep your eyes on us. We up. Guaranteed.
I am Brittany Thornton. I play Quinn Lennox.
Okay. And for your character, what would you say, from your perspective, your character brings to the show?
Wow. My character brings the controversy to a certain extent. She is very strongly opinionated. She has a lot of goals. She's very ambitious. So that, I think a lot of women, the independent entrepreneurial woman, will be able to relate to her. And just as far as like what she provides amongst the friends, she's actually a glue in her own way. Even though it seems like when it's the majority of the friends together, she actually takes the more humble road. Contrary to what people believe.
Yeah. From your perspective, I guess, where is your character's mind? Like, if you could speak directly from her mind and you're bringing it to us off camera, what would she say?
Quinn would say, right now, I'm trying to do the damn thing. And my husband or nobody's going to pressure me to do what I don't want to do or what I'm not ready for, except God. And God definitely plays his hand in this one.
Yeah. For sure. I'm not sure if you're aware of sort of how far your character goes in the show and like everything all the way up until the end, but at least what can we expect from your character in the future, if you know?
I do know a little bit, but it's not official. But what I can say, she is going to be the heart clencher by the end of the first episode. It's going to be very dramatic. It's going to be very passionate. And I think that the viewers are going to relate in a monumental way, especially in ways in the Black community that's not discussed as much as it, not just even say like it needs to be, but publicly as much as it is privately.
And any last final words you want to say to the audience?
Yeah, man. Listen, Citified Series is going to be lit. It's dope. The cast is all natural. 100%, I'll say everybody is self-invested. And this is a production that you do not want to miss. This is nothing like The Wire. This is nothing like We Own the City. This is something brand new. You haven't seen anything like this since Living Single, The Cosbys. Yeah. What's the one? Moving on up, The Jeffersons. Like, you haven't seen anything hit TV like this since, like, In Living Color, to be quite honest. That's what I'm going to give y'all. So, stay tuned.
I'm Brandon James. I play Mike Lynx, the husband of Quinn.
Okay. From your perspective,
I didn't got problems with that granddaughter.
there's your wife.
That she is.
Sorry, hubby.
That's okay.
So, from your perspective, who is your character personally?
Mike, he's a very successful financial advisor. Him and Quinn have been married for a few years, and now he wants to build on that, start a family, and some things kind of clashes with that as the season goes on. But his thing, he wants to be a family man.
Okay. And would you say being a family man or is one of your motivations as a character? Like, what are some of your character's motivations?
Yes, you want that stability. After dealing with financial things throughout the day, you want to come home to a nice, stable, happy family, and that's just something that he wants to strive for, and that's one of his main goals.
Okay. And what what can we expect from your character, particularly throughout the season?
You're definitely gonna get pretty much a lot of emotions, happy, sad, mad. You're gonna see him at his high. You're gonna see him at his low, and it's gonna be a good roller coaster.
Okay.
That a lot of people each episode somebody can gravitate or can feel how how he's feeling at
to
that
him.
time relate to. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess if you could speak from your character, right? Like if you could bring your character off camera and sit him down in front of us right now, what are some of the things he would say? What would he say?
Definitely take care of your financials.
For sure.
Just he enjoy life. Strive to be better. There's nothing wrong with wanting more than what you have.
For sure.
We can always get better, whether it be by family, financially, or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. I like that. And I guess from your perspective, I guess not in character now, but like, what does this show bring to like today's television? What are some of the strengths or some of the things that you've seen and been a part of in the Citified series?
I think it sheds light to Baltimore, and a lot of sitcoms nowadays just missing how hard to put it, but like how sitcoms used to be. I think of like the Living Singles. You have the Friends, the Cosbys, stuff like that. I grew up on. I get that same type of feel with this Citified, and it's also embracing the city and where we're from, and you'll get to see a lot of the city in this series.
Nice. And I guess have any last words? Any final things you want to say to people watching or anything?
Whenever the release date is, I hope y'all go out and check it out, and I promise you will enjoy yourself.
My name is Mezariah, no last name. Character that I play in Citified is Dr. Odom.
Perfect. And from your perspective, who is your character personally?
Personally, that's a good question. I am a therapist in the show, so I feel like a therapist in real life. So, so I'm playing the character that I play in real life. In a sense,
really?
yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So
in a sense,
yeah,
in a
right.
sense.
So, what would you say your character brings to the scenes that you show up in the series?
What would you say? So Dr. Odom, he's like passionate, college educated, and he's passionate about his work. He's really doesn't have too much of a background yet. You'll probably see more of his character development for along in the show. He brings a bit of a balance between Quinn and Mike for what they need to learn as a marriage, as a husband and wife in a marriage, and I'm there basically to just inspire them to get to another level of healing in their marriage.
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And if you could, bring your character off camera for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you could bring it to like sort of the viewers listening or watching now,
Mm-hmm.
what would your character say?
Get it together. Get it together. Straight to the point, because we all got to go through it. We all go through some type of brokenness, and we got to get through it and strap your boots up and, handle it. You know what I mean?
For sure, for sure. And if you could, I guess, speak to the development of your character moving forward and, latter scenes and latter episodes, what can we see or expect from your character?
That's a good question. Like I said, there's not too much of a background for Dr. Odom right now, but as time goes on, you'll see another facet of him.
Okay.
You'll be able to see that he's not just a therapist. You know what I mean? He's a regular guy, just like anybody else. He doesn't have too much professionalism, He has another facet of him, so you'll get to see different parts of him.
And one of the final questions I would ask is, the series in general, what do you think are some of the strengths and some of the things that it can bring to, today's television?
Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, the show will, in itself, it'll destroy some of the stereotypes of Baltimore. We're so famous for shows like The Wire, and we're famous for the crime, and I think that it'll show a different side that people need to see, because there are so many different perspectives of Baltimore and how we do things, and we have a culture of our own in the city. So it's just good to see something different where there are friends in different types of relationships other than crime and drugs and the stereotypical of it all. So.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, you got any last words you want to say to anybody watching or any fans?
I don't think I'm that popular to have any fans. So, well, whoever's going to be watching. Just please stay tuned for a beautiful series. The director, the producers, everybody are they're doing a great job at just putting everything together. And I hope you stay tuned and Citified for life.
My name is Tyra Bro. I'm one of the cinematographers on the show / editor as well.
Okay. Nice. What can you say, I guess, this show brings as a total, in whole?
In whole, I think the show shows the diversity of Baltimore and the personality and the culture. I think a lot of people don't get to see that in some of the shows that's been in the past, like The Wire. You just see just violence and gun and stuff like that. I think you get to see the relationships. Like we have what every other city has too. So we're trying to show the best parts of Baltimore with a little bit of you get to see that as you see each character's their struggle and what they're going through and stuff like that. But I think it's bringing Baltimore in full color and light, in a positive light.
I guess what cinema styles are you bringing to this series?
Really, cinema styles, I'm just trying to match the tone of each scene. So we're going to do a lot of extreme close-ups. You're going to see in those intense scenes we got coming for you. A lot of aerial shots of Baltimore. Mostly those two. Typical scenes that you would see in any other TV series, but a lot of intense drama, so you can feel the character's emotion.
Sure. Where do some of your motivations as a cinematographer come from? Where are some of the people you like, some of the things you liked over the years?
Oh wow, I have a lot. Of course you got the Spike Lee, Kenya Barris, some female. You got Ava. There's so many. Call me on the spot. Yeah, it's so many. I'm sorry, but yeah, I love them all. I take a piece from each person I watch. But yeah, I think Spike Lee is probably one of the top.
Nice. Any last words you want to say to the viewers? Anybody listening or watching?
The last words I have to say is, guys, definitely tune in. This is something special. We got a beautiful cast with full of personality, and this is something to see. And we're going to show you Baltimore in a great light.
My name is Tiana Monet. My character is Keisha.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about your character?
Yes. Keisha is more of the strong, powerful, Black Lives Matter, woman empowerment, friendship empowerment, dedicated to my friends. Very loyal. She is a loyal character.
Definitely. Can you explain an interesting interaction you have with another character? Is there another character you're closest with?
Yes, my best friend is Quinn, and I also have a male best friend, and that is Frankie. Me and Frankie are just like, but we still love each other so much. So, Frank's my dog.
No, for sure. Can you tell us what the significance of Citified The Series is for the city of Baltimore and just in general?
It shines a light on what Baltimore truly is. The different characters in Baltimore, the friendships, how loyal we are, and definitely the city has a lot of talent in it. And you're about to see a lot of talent coming off of this project.
For sure. I can't wait to see it. And any final words you have for your fans or anyone watching?
Remember this name. Remember this face, remember this name. That's about it.
So my name is Jerron. My character name is Frankie. Yeah, Frankie is a funny guy, basically, in a sitcom. He keep everybody uplifted, crack all the jokes. When you down, you up, you feel me? Just brighten everybody's day for real. So that's kind of me, and you know what I mean? When you audition and you master your shit, this is what you get, you know what I mean? I'm the Frankie.
No, for sure. And All right, so describe, well, you kind of described your character, but describe any relationships or any interactions you have with other characters. Who's another character you interact with the most?
So I would say Keisha, because we usually ride around a lot. We do a lot of scenes together. So we kind of building the bond kind of throughout the series. You know what I mean? So I can just say Keisha. I got bonds with everybody else though, but me and her be rocking out a lot throughout a lot of scenes.
Okay, so if you were to ask, say, what does this series mean for the city of Baltimore? What does Citified the series bring to the stage that other series haven't?
So Citified is basically based on Baltimore itself, and a lot of things that's going on in this city, it shows the good in the city, that you can still have friendships and you can go through trials and tribulations and you break up and down, but you can all be citified and put it all together in one. And you know what I mean? The overall goal is to stick together and be a great team for real. So it's a lot of team stuff going on down here, and a lot of Baltimore people need to really see it, that you can really have your bonds and ups and downs, but you can really build back and get your team together. So that's what it's about to me.
No. Any final words to any?
Yeah, man, I'm Frankie, man. It's nice to meet y'all. 410 Black. You can look me up on Instagram. I love y'all to death. To my fans, to my haters, I still love y'all too, though. But yeah, Frankie gonna come and kill it. So y'all watch Citified, or whenever it pop, we gonna get y'all.
So my name is Bobby, and I play Lindsay in the show.
Can you tell us about your character and what, how they represent this show and what they mean for the overall story?
So Lindsay is very Afrocentric, and she's one of the chill vibe kind of a character in this show. That's what she brings to it. She's not the rowdy, she's not the out there, she's more relaxed.
What's a character you would say your character bounces off of a lot or interacts with a lot?
There's a couple of them, but I would say Keisha more so, because we have a lot of conversations and we definitely vibe off of each other a little bit more Afrocentric, and her Black Power, Black Lives Matter kind of a thing. So yeah, definitely Keisha.
Okay. And I guess one of my final questions is, what does this series mean for the city of Baltimore? What does this series represent for you, and what can viewers get when they watch this?
Well, for me, it represents Baltimore as a unit, but without the crime. So it's kind of giving personal aspects of it.
Okay, any final words you want to say? You want to say anything to your fans or any people that are watching?
Well, one, to you added a question, but I'm
that's the real question.
No, but I hope you guys enjoy it. I really do think that you guys are going to enjoy it. Don't be upset with my accent. I'm from New York, so.
What borough?
Manhattan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, ew. So, be on the lookout, and that's about it.
Hi, how y'all doing? My name is Dark Light, but I'm Chrissy on Certified. How y'all doing?
Doing great. Can you explain your character for everyone at home?
Chrissy is a bad black bitch. She went through some things with her mother. Her mother been incarcerated, but she still loves her mother. She loves her friends. Everyone is my friend, but I'm still a loner. I like to be by myself. I like to hustle. Let me see. My grandmother just passed recently, so I'm a little down about that. But, other than that, life goes on.
Okay. So, can you describe who do you interact with the most, you think?
Well, being as though so far we're working with scenes. My character haven't got spiced up yet. I haven't gotten that far yet into my character. I'm gonna just say that.
What would you expect for your character in the future? What are some things you think she would get into?
Show off how she became a bad bitch. What made her strive for what she got in life. She's a typical black woman who lived in Baltimore her whole life, but instead of the poverty side of it, going through your struggles, she actually had the luxury of not hurting when certain things happen in life, to where she turned her hurt into pleasure, so yeah.
Okay. And what would you say Citified The Series kind of embodies? What can we look forward to for the show?
I like that question. With the certified bodies, to me, what it means to me is unity. It's because it's showing different people from different backgrounds, different walks of life. It's showing unity with a marriage. It's showing friends, become closer, people having crush. It's about different characteristics of people in Baltimore. What I hope it shows our fellow Baltimoreans, especially our younger ones, is, especially me, is a pleasure coming from the bottom and going to the top, especially with Majestic Behavior, is because it's showing people that you can achieve what I've got. It's letting you know that it wasn't saying, didn't nobody see what you went through. A lot of people knew you before you became that, So it's the walk showing other ones that's coming up that there is a way. You just have to stay dedicated. Yeah. That's the number one thing. Stay dedicated to what you love.
For sure. And do you have any final words, any lasting thoughts?
My final words would be, and let's start off first, thank you, God, for, allowing me to go through what I went through in life to be able to express this part of my artistic side of me, something that I held in. And I just want to thank my fans for, giving me the support, letting me know, hey, we see you. And I definitely want to say thank you, haters, because if it was not for y'all, I would not be motivated,
Yeah.
Haters, it's the ones that doubt you too. But morally, I just want to say all of us, we have to help each other and not be afraid to, talk or be about it, talk about it. Let's stop brushing it under the rugs and let's express it positively.
All right, so I'm Brandon. They know me as Waddy, that's my last name. For Citified, I'm basically one of the film producers, I guess you could say, call me, director, all of the above. I'm behind the scenes, I'm here.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it.
It's behind the scenes.
So tell me about the series from your perspective, from your lens, if you will.
From my lens, I appreciate giving people a brighter side of, Baltimore, because that's just what people look at us as. Everything is negativity, death, murder, boom, boom, boom. So it's like, for the most part, I just like representing and being a part of giving people a daily experience, like versus really them thinking like you walk outside, you're gonna go get chicken bite, you gonna get shot. So it's like, it's different. It's a different feel. That's what I want to bring when I see from, and that's more so from a visual point.
For sure.
That's what
Is there any moment so far during the entire time of filming that has stuck out to you that really spoke to you in a way?
Honestly, not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
That's on the way.
Not yet, yeah. Because every time we all get together, it's always fun. It's always a big, it's always a moment. So
it's all of it, yeah.
Everything, everything can't be labeled. It's gonna happen when it happens.
For sure.
Maybe when it happens, when this go viral,
That's where
I'm Corey, played Curtis in the series.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about your character?
Curtis is a ladies' man, first of all. Then he a trainer, fitness expert. He got his own gym. And I guess he's the laid back one of the bunch, if I can say that.
It seems like the character comes to your real person.
Yeah.
Kind of laid back.
Chill. I work out a little bit here and there.
Have you been able to step out of your comfort zone at all?
This whole acting thing is stepping out of my comfort zone.
Really?
It's actually something I wanted to do since I was a kid, but life getting away. I had what you call athlete dreams, like everybody else did. So I had to put the acting stuff down. But even still, I'm an introverted type person, so even just being around people is kind of different. A lot of people don't know that though.
Yeah. Okay, so in terms of your character, Curtis, who do you interact most with in the cast?
I would say my character interact with Frankie the most, so what I can see so far. Man, Frankie got like a bro type bond. And then Lindsay. Lindsay is, I guess, he got like a crush on Lindsay. So, yeah, that's it.
You gonna see some sparks flying?
Hopefully, I can bring that out of me on the acting tip. You know what I mean? I think the biggest part still for me is separating Corey from Curtis. Sometimes I try to be Corey on camera instead of being Curtis. But sometimes I just snap right in the character and get it done. I ad-lib a lot too. So.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. That's like gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's always good. And I guess what could you say Citified the series is for the city of Baltimore?
For the city of Baltimore, it's giving something different than violence. From what I can see, it's giving something different than, you know, the everyday struggles. It's basically like, you know, your normal people. You got different classes of people in the city. You got, you know, people that live a certain lifestyle, people that just go to work 9 to 5. To me, this is that type of crowd, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you get a different line, you get a different experience, you get normal shit, you know what I'm saying?
For sure, for sure. Any final words?
No, he had a question.
No, he had a question, yeah. Oh, my intern, yeah, go ahead.
So this is the last question. So what's this like whole future or like this whole place mean to you? Like what's this whole like?
What does the whole thing mean to me?
Yeah, what's the whole thing means to you? Like, yeah.
What it means to me is see something to the end for once. That's how I look at it. That's what it means to me. I'm the type that I can see something. If I get bored, I'll walk away. That's why I want to see this to the end. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what that means to me.